would've guessed that your boy's a bit upset. I'ma put it to the test like this. Only what I feel is what gets past my lips. Every ship sinks on the whims of the wind, but I still cling to the wreckage, and this restlessness won't go away.
Welcome to another episode of FML, and today I want to go over what it's like to daily drive a V12 BMW. I got a 30-mile commute each way to work, so it's been interesting. Stay tuned. So here's an update on what I've done to it since you guys last seen it. I have completely redone the whole front suspension, all new control arms and bushings, all new rear suspension I've replaced. I got a back window in. That wasn't so bad. I have an alignment scheduled next week, but I've been driving like this for, I don't know, 2 weeks. I got the alignment pretty close. I'm getting good at this because everything I buy needs a new suspension. I don't know, just my luck. The other thing that I have is a windshield that's getting installed this week, hopefully. I'm gonna have a video just doing the windshield, so stay tuned for that.
Thought I might be master of my own fate, swallowed by the waves, hallowed be thy name. Trying to be a saint, but secular be my nature. So I taste the tinted, take the blood in my tincture. Trying to mix the potion, take my focus.
Alright, now that we're in the car, this thing has been consistently starting up for me every day. There are on a few rare occasions where it just kind of turns over and then stumbles on, but it's always started up for me. But since we've last talked, I'm pretty sure in my last video I said that I had no check engine lights or anything like that. It's funny that I was just talking about it having a hard time starting, and that's exactly what just happened. It seems pretty random. I don't understand it. The brake light comes on and off because of the bad connection and the socket, but I do have check engine light, traction control light, and ABS light now. And that's because I have a bad wheel speed sensor, and I got a new one, and I went to go replace it, and it's crumbling. So I gotta take the axle out to get the sensor out because everything's just breaking apart, just crumbling into pieces. I'm assuming it's the original one, so we'll get that figured out, and then hopefully I'll have a speedometer and cruise control, because my commute every day with no cruise control really sucks. So let's take this thing out for a drive.
If you can't control it, then why is it on your mental? A heavy burden's only good if it's essential.
So I've been replacing all these parts, and I haven't been recording any of it. And I have a question for everyone. Do you want me recording me fixing up stuff? Do you want to see videos of me changing control arms? Do you want to see videos of me doing the back window? Which you won't get a video of that. You will get a video of the windshield because I looked up BMW's procedure on that, and it's interesting, so I'm going to share that with everyone. Comment below, tell me, do you guys want to see videos of me doing minor maintenance stuff on these things? I'm assuming everybody that's watching my channel does this stuff, but maybe you don't and you would like to see it. Maybe some of you own a 7 Series just like mine and want to know what it's like. If that's the case, comment below, tell me what you think, and then I can definitely record that stuff. Now that it's getting warmer, part of the reason why I was doing this without recording it is because it is cold outside and I'm just trying to hurry up and get it done. So I replaced all the suspension stuff when it was like 10 degrees outside. I had little heat packs in my gloves, so it's been fun. So driving the BMW, it's not that bad. For a $275 car, I really cannot complain. The ride's a little rough. I think every single strut in this thing is shot, so it's going to need all new suspension bits for that. As for the brakes and everything, they're spot on. I have a little bit of shimmy at around 75 miles an hour, and I think I have a wheel that's unbalanced. So when I get the alignment done, I'm going to have them rebalance the wheel and see if that fixes it. But, you know, let's see here. $500 after everything's said and done at Copart. $400 for towing it from there to here. And registering it. So we're at $1,000 there. The rims and tires, after everything is said and done on that, I've spent about $1,000 getting everything mounted and balanced. And then as small things that have needed to be done, the back window I paid $60 for, and I was able to install it myself. The windshield was $80 from a junkyard, and I will also be able to install that myself. As for the suspension, all those components I ordered off of a kit on Amazon. So we're gonna see how long this kit will last, because I put on quite a few miles on this thing. So we'll see if it holds up. I had a really hard time spending $1,200 for the Limferber kit from FCP Euro. I couldn't justify spending the $1,200, I think it is, for the kit from FCP Euro. I mean, at that point, some control arms and bushings are just as much as I paid for this whole car. And I didn't want to do that, so I went through Amazon and got the control arm kit from them. The only issue I had with it is that they drilled the hole on the outer tie rod that clamps down on it. They drilled it and tapped it a little too close, and it's hitting the threads from the inner tie rod. So I had to get a smaller bolt to put through there while I wait for them to send me another one. Everything else looks pretty good, but we'll see how it lasts. So 60 for a back window, 80 for a windshield, $380 for all new suspension, and I'm sitting in at $2,500, give or take. I did an oil change, and that's about it. I got a few random stuff from the junkyard, but all that stuff's been like $20. And you have a very nice car. As for struts and stuff, I'm not really sure what to do with that. This has the SLS system on it, and it's already been chopped off by the previous owner. So I got the struts back there, but there's no hydraulic fluid going through them, and that's probably not helping my ride quality at all. And I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with that yet. There is a E38 or a 7 Series sitting out at the junkyard that's got decent looking struts with lowering springs on it, and I'm sure they're a lot better than what I have on this thing. Do I take a gamble? I think the junkyard would charge me $40 a piece to remove them for me. They keep everything on the ground, so stuff like that I just have them do. It's not worth my pain and suffering to do it myself. They just cut the bolts and everything. Pretty quick job for them. That'll be $160 for lowering springs and struts. So do I do that? I kind of been keeping an eye out for I've been kind of keeping an eye out for used coilovers. I'm trying to keep this as like a budget as possible. As for gas mileage in this thing, I'm getting like probably 9 miles to the gallon right now. I was getting 11, but I think this wheel speed sensor is really messing things up for me. So we need to get that done. Also in reference to the gas mileage, I was looking at doing a tune-up on there. Spark plugs, cap, rotor, plug wires, all that stuff through FCP Euro is $650. And I'm not getting BMW parts. The cap, rotor, plugs are Bosch, and the wires are from some STI company. So I don't know. I'm kind of was brainstorming a way to use like aftermarket wires and then custom cut them to length to what I need. And then I could just get the then I can just get the plugs and the cap and rotor, and maybe I could even do an aftermarket coil for each side. Maybe that'll help liven this motor up a little bit. The other thing that I was thinking about doing is one of my intake boots are ripped. That's $100. So I was thinking about doing my own cold air intakes. So that's also in the cards. But again, how crazy do I want to get with this thing? How much money do I need to stick into this? This thing is not worth a whole lot of money. There's a guy right near me who's got almost the exact same thing as my car, except for his is a 2001 and it is in mint condition, and he's only asking $4,000 for it. And then I have mine. And this road really sucks, so if this camera's shaky, my apologies. And on that, that's all I got. It's been a fun time driving this. I've been enjoying it a lot. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe. Don't forget to share my videos. Might have a random friend on Facebook that would enjoy watching this for some reason.
If I create the new wave, no, it's not for the profit. If I was planted like a seed, then they sprouted a monster. It promises the progress that I just can't abolish. I need to feel like I'm accomplished so I can sleep.